Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Graveyard Keeper. I've been really excited to play more of this. Let's just jump right back in here. There we go. Yay. Come on, load me in. Okay, we're in. Oh, that's such a good tea. Sorry, I made a ginger tea and I put a bunch of liquid honey in it. Help with my sore throat. Because I have a sore throat still. Oh, hey. Honey. AMDB, you're the best streamer a man could ever have. Is that a wink or a smiley? That's a wink, which means it's definitely hitting on me. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so bats. You can fight bats and you can get paper out of them. Oh, I must have already got the honey there. I mean, they don't drop paper directly. I mean, you can like process their skin into leather or something and turn that into paper. But we don't have access to that right now anyway. So why waste the energy fighting them? Oh, but what I should do is collect moths. Oh, I think I need to get a skill for that. Hold on. There's a tech for that, right? Farming? Yes, I need to get to insects so that I can gather moths. But that requires 5 blue points. And we don't really have a source of blue points yet. Okay, so here's the thing. You can prioritize whatever you want in this game. There's a million different quests, there's a million things you could be doing in a million directions at all times, and you can do kind of whatever you want. So we gotta set our own priorities here. My top priorities right now. I wanna make sure that we can open the church by the next religious day. There's 6 days of the week. We just moved on to Female Day, which is when Miss Charm is at the bar, so we need to talk to her, because I don't think we've talked to her yet, so we can start those quests. We need to make a little bit of money, probably selling some stone, so that we can get some more seeds. We need to start our own compost, which won't be hard. We just use some sticks for that. Why are there a bunch of stumps here? Okay, well, if you dig up stumps, then full trees regrow there at some point. And we've unlocked this, right? We have not unlocked the crematorium. I know I did the talkie bit for it. Is there something here that I need to pick up for that? Here we go, cremation. Well, we need blue points for that as well. One of the easier ways to get some blue points early on is to go heavily into stone gravestones, but you need a little blue points in the first place for that. So really, we just need to unlock the church. That's kind of the big thing. That and the quests we get from the bishop after will be good for unlocking things like, what's it under? Smithing? Building? This line down here, if I remember right, is like clay working. But to unlock the first bit of it, we need to get a quest from the bishop, and we can't get that quest until we open the church and become a cleric. So I'm really feeling like that's one of our top priorities right now. Unless you get a technology like glass, I don't think you can get blue tech points until you get the church. Yeah, I believe that's right. And you can't make glass until you can dig up sand. You can't dig up sand until the bishop tells you to make, I think it's bowls he wants. And he won't ask for that until you open the church. So really, we gotta just open the church. We only need 1 more point to be able to open the church, but I wanna get it up a little bit more than that. So let's focus on that. We need to make fencing, and we need to make tombstones. So this is gonna be the best we have until we have blue tech, so yeah. Wooden crosses still are the best thing, and then I guess we'll have to deal with wooden fences, which are not great. But these can all be replaced later, so it's really not a big deal. In fact, if you have useless old ones, you can break them down. I forget which machine you can do that at. This one? It's this one right here. You can break down useless old wooden things to make a little bit of firewood. It's really not efficient, but it's better than nothing. The crematorium. Atorium, it should have been a dorium. We love our dairy here. Yeah, the crematorium. Okay. I want to get like 4, yeah, we'll do 4 planks and 4 wooden crosses. We only need 1 nail per cross, which is really easy. And then 4 planks, okay. Okay, we need to chop some trees, that's fine. This is pretty typical early game stuff right now. I do want to unlock the next wood cutting early, though. Does that require any blue? It does require blue. That's a shame. And we should probably... Yeah, we should probably take the smithing now, too. The mining, because that unlocks the ability to gather the iron ore. Oh, unlock it from the mountains. Okay, never mind. We don't need that until we're getting it from the mountains. Okay, which we don't need to do for a little while. There's enough iron just up in this little area up here that we can make, I don't know, 60 iron? I'm gonna say between 40 and 60 iron, which is plenty for this early in the game. It's more than enough to get us to fix the bridge near the left side of the church. And that'll get us to another area where we can get a lot of easy iron. Then eventually we could go up north where the harder to get iron is, but it's like a never-ending supply. We can go up to the quarry there, which we can automate at some point. That'll be really nice. Oh my god. Look how close we came to not having enough energy for that. That was crazy. All right, put that away. We're gonna go drop these off. I'm not gonna place all of them yet. There's no point. Our energy's low anyway. So what I'm thinking, we put these in the chest, we teleport to the inn, or the dead horse rather. We get the new quest, then we teleport home, we sleep until the body arrives. You know what, I'm gonna repair some of these. I'll leave those there for now. Yeah, we'll sleep until the body arrives, then we'll, you know, do whatever surgery needs to be done and bury the body. Okay, we are going to the dead horse. Hey, cutscene. Oh, great song. Huadalabu, dibi-dabu. She's definitely saying croissant. Alright, let's talk to people. Blueprint, Miss Charm Monroe. Hi, what do you want? I'm a graveyard keeper and I wanted to ask you some questions. I see, you know how many times a day I hear that same mumbling? I have no time for you, little man. Come back when you have a little more faith in yourself. Okay, we need to collect faith for her quest? But, Sao. Sao? I feel like it's Sao. Can I have a moment? I like this song. What did Miss Charm tell you? Literally to go away. Ah, always so classy. She would never talk to just anyone. I'm not just anyone, I'm the local graveyard keeper. That's not as big of an accolade as you think it is. Have you gotten any of the DLC started yet? No. Soon to be prior of the local church. How primitive. I'm a well-known poet. In certain small circles, my name is Wagner. Wagner? Probably Wagner. One day I'll read my poem to her, and then we'll... But first, I need to write it, and I'm catastrophically out of paper and ink. I think we buy paper and ink from the, dude at the lighthouse. Maybe you can get me some. You can also make it, but we need to have access to the basement for that. You unlocked a new technology and got journalist. You notice little things about people. You put them together. Okay, so sometimes when I get dialogue with people now, I'll be given a story. And I can use that later for writing sermons and books and stuff. Very useful. Okay, I'll ask where I can find it, but I think it's the astronomer? Astrologer? Make it if you have the church, yeah. Yeah, the old astrologer, that was it. I think I'll just buy it from him. He was my supplier before we had this ridiculous fight. Really? He's old mad, or as I've been studying for almost 3 years at the town university. Can you believe he turned out to be an idiot? He told me that the Earth is round. What nonsense. Yeah, it's flat as a pan. The astrologer must be the smartest man around. Maybe he'll help me get back home. You can see that's a thought bubble if you look really carefully, rather than a speech bubble. Love how they got a bunch of Shakespeare references in the character names. Yeah, me too. Her dismissing you reminded me of Nancy Drew. That's like still the best Let's Play I ever did. I don't think I need to ask about the lighthouse and stuff. It's fine. Good to know you know how to use a sword. Oh, right. I forgot I have to come talk to him again after the blacksmith. Have a beer, it's on the house. I could have given that to Roderick, but that's okay. I'm fine with having an extra beer. In fact, I can sell it right back to him, and I'm going to. Why did he buy that from me? Okay, well, whatever. I appreciate the piddly amount of money. There's also this guy here, but he won't talk to me yet. Surely I just need to get farther in the plot before he is interested in speaking. Okay, we're going back to Sweet Home. And we're having a sleep. That is true. I could get blue points by buying skill books from the astrologer. Yeah, it's not a great solution. They're pretty expensive for what you get. And when it comes to, oh, it looks like a body didn't arrive. Okay, we're not gonna get one every day. Later, we can start getting one every day, but we need to give carrots for that. So, it's just more reason why we need to get the farm going. Okay. What do I need? I need to collect a lot of things. I need stone, that's for sure. Because I want to make more money. Oh, little trick, by the way. It's a little hard to do, but you can, if you're careful, push around large objects like this so that you can basically carry more than one at a time. And I can mash E to, like, swap them, to reposition them if I need to. Very useful for when you need to collect a lot of resources in early game, and it's big stuff like tree trunks. Mostly you're gonna be using it with tree trunks, really. Because you need a lot of them, and you can't automate it for a little while. I mean, if you really wanted to rush automation, you could probably get it in like 2 or 3 weeks. I bet you if you really min-maxed, then yeah, you could. Hey, can't I use, like, what was it? Sticks and a brown mushroom. I think I can make some really basic food with that. Maybe I should be collecting that. I don't know how good of a return on investment I get on that, in terms of, like, how much energy I put into making it and how much I get out of it. But it's probably a profit. Get a bunch of stone. Now, this stone is not renewable, but that's okay. Doesn't need to be. We do have a renewable source of stone elsewhere on the map. We just haven't gotten there yet. But we can get there soon. We can already go up to the quarry if we want to. Like, we have the tech to make everything we need to unlock that area. You can do that very, very early if you really wanted to. Like, before you open your church. I think there's probably gonna be bats up here. No bats? No bats, we lucked out. Getting more honey, because I want to make us some cakes, because that is going to really, really, really speed up the amount of work we can do when we don't need to sleep as often. Now, if you don't sleep for a long time, I think it's probably like a full day, maybe a little bit more. Here we go. This is just 2 planks, 4 simple iron parts, and 10 wood wedges. Those are all very simple to make. I think we already have the tech for all of them. Yeah, wedges. Primitive foraging. Oh, glass is there, but we don't have the stuff yet. Yeah, this'll be easy. And we already can make planks. Perfect. Yeah, we could clear that if we wanted to. And we do want to, at some point. I think it's like 2 days without sleeping. You might be right. I never counted exactly how long you have to go without sleeping before you start getting energy drain. But it's pretty generous, actually. You do have a lot of time. Okay, spare foods are gonna go in there, but like, yeah, with this much inventory space, I'm gonna keep the berries on me. Do I have sticks on me? Not enough, I don't. I want to put up some compost. Probably don't need a ton of it. Hey, look at that, some of our crops are ready. Okay, let's just get 2 compost heaps. I think that's gonna be plenty for this small of a farm. Oops. There we go. That's our first harvest, and we're gonna immediately just fertilize with peat again and plant some more wheat. And whenever we harvest crops, we get a little bit of crop waste. We can use that at the compost pits to make our own peat so that we're not gonna have to buy it constantly. Not that it's expensive or anything, it's actually really cheap, but, you know. Can we make a trunk over here yet? No. How do I unlock that? Here we go. Oh, that's so cheap. 10 red points. Red is always the most plentiful. Yeah, that is so easy. Hey, Bodhi. So, chat, this is one of those games where we're going to have a lot of time where we can talk. Do I have the stone on me still? Yes, cool. I'm going to go sell some of that, make some money. This is going to be the kind of Let's Play, stream through, whatever you want to call it, where I'm going to have a lot of time for us to talk, because there's a lot of busy work in this game. And it's kind of part of the magic. It's a little Harvest Moony in that way, you know? So by all means, let's chat. That's the point of these streams. How's life going for you guys? What have you guys been up to? I love that he's like sitting there. You can see him drawing. He's like making a schematic. Yeah, he's like making a little triangle. Oh, these animations are so cool. All right, dude. There we go. See, you can get very easy silver out of just selling some stone in early game. And because stone is renewable, once you get to the quarry, that is, I'm not really worried about running out of stone. I got no sleep last night, but I was taking coffee as a suppository the whole day. Well, I feel like butt-chugging coffee probably would keep you awake, wouldn't it? With engineer. What? This guy's name is Corey. Who the hell is engineer? Maybe we'll meet him later. All right. Try to get back into this game, but it's a bit difficult a bit hard with all the DLC installed. I think I have all the DLC installed. I haven't found it hard, but I don't know what stuff is and is not DLC, to be honest. Because I think I've only ever played it with, well, no, that's not true. I played this game a little bit before it released. Then I played it more seriously in 2022 on my Switch, because I was bedridden anyway. Oh, hey, hold on. There's some honey over here. Yeah, and then I probably put the most hours into it just over the course of the last couple months, you know, playing a few hours here and there at night. Okay, now that we got a little bit of cash, let's buy some stuff. I don't need those berries, it'll be fine. Let's talk to the miller while I'm up here. His name is Miller. Greetings, the mill's broken, sorry. If you need something milled, you better go to the town. It's too bad I have nothing to mill. I live in the graveyard. Keeper, nice to meet you. I have some old reserves you may find useful. So yeah, we could buy flour from him, or we could sell him... God, I think he's mostly just willing to buy like firewood, like most people are. Probably he'll buy flour. But if we buy and sell from him, we'll befriend him a little bit and it will unlock the next tiers. And most importantly, tier 2 is when he's selling hops. Now, hops is how we can make beer, which is a good moneymaker. It's not really a great moneymaker at this point in the game, but it definitely will be, and it won't take super long to get to that point. So befriending the miller, probably a good move. We can also see we can fix the mill, but it requires paper with calculations. We don't have our hands on that yet. Wooden planks we can do, complex iron parts, that's not far off. We need like a tech for that. And it's a little expensive on the iron, but again, not a huge deal. If we wanted it, it wouldn't be too hard to get. It's the paper with the calculations that I don't know when we're having that. Look at that down there. That's not on our map, is it? No, so we're right here on the map. You can see my mouse, right? Let me just double check that. Yeah, you can see my mouse. Right here, right? Yeah. This is the mountain ridge we're at. So just down here, there's a coal mine, and I've never been there. Never, ever. DLC revolves around owning a tavern. Oh, I have that one. Yeah, the tavern's very fun. Another one is focused for the morgue. Okay. See, I don't know what stuff is and is not from the DLC. Like, I thought the tavern was just in the game. I had no idea. Okay, I think we actually get a free source of carrot seeds soon. So maybe I'll just do cabbage. Oh, thank you, Kiba. This is all lowercase where it displays it, so I might get this name wrong. Kiba Sir Incinerate. I don't know where one word starts and the other one ends. Always enjoy your videos, and I'm glad to catch a stream live. Thank you. I hope you've been having fun. Right, I'm gonna get 4 cabbage seeds. Not 41. Beet seeds, sure. We already have wheat. We already have we don't have carrot. You know what? I am gonna get some carrot. At that low of a price, we'll get some. Looks like he's selling flour as well. Although I'd rather buy it from the miller, because I want to befriend the miller. Not that I don't want to befriend the farmer. I do want to befriend the farmer. He's got good stuff too. But I have a lot of things I could be selling to this guy. I don't have a whole lot of things I could be selling to the miller. I can't pick your garden, can I? Oh my god. Why am I allowed to do this? Okay, I can't do his apple trees or his crops. I can just do the berry bush. That's funny. Okay. Let's just get these planted right away. The sooner we plant them, the sooner they can start growing. Only play through the base game with the free DLC that revolves around the automation mechanics. I didn't even know the automation mechanics were a DLC thing. Wow. Yeah, I had no idea. When I played this game before it came out, I didn't play it a ton. I think I streamed it like once or twice too. That was way back. That was when it was still new. Oh, broke our shovel. Oh, right before we were finished too. Oh, you know what? Is there anything we need to buy from the merchant? Because he's not going to be in town much longer. It's almost nighttime. There, fixed our shovel. Let's just go check. Dude, I do not miss playing this game without a teleport stone. Okay, he sells gold jewelry, which is unbelievably expensive, but you basically never need it. The silk is another thing you're going to need for the church, for upgrading some benches, but yeah, really, it's low priority. The main thing I care about here is that he sells grape seeds. Now, we don't need them yet, and they're kind of expensive, so I'm not going to buy them now, but we're definitely buying them later, because that's how we get wine production going, and wine is a serious moneymaker. Do you have a least favorite Pokemon? No. I have a favorite Pokemon. I don't have a least favorite of most things. I have like a least favorite of like flavors of candies. I don't think I have a least favorite of like a Pokemon. So, Donkey, you coming by with that body? I'm feeling a no. It's a no. Ugh. Well, I should probably fix the corpse hatch. Yeah, we don't have a body in here. Gotta repair the desk. Gotta do a lot of things, really. Release the candy hot take? Oh, I don't have like one loaded in the chamber and ready to go or anything. Okay, we've unlocked our next level of tools. I need to load this up with more firewood. So much labor that we have to do. But that is kind of what the early game is about. All right, we do need better tools, though, because this is eating up a lot of energy. Cool. And we're just gonna fuel that up. And then I'm gonna do another 2 firewood to fuel up the stove in the house. Now, thankfully, the fuel doesn't, like, just burn away magically over time, like, you know, real life. Even because you can see it's clearly lit, right? No, just, you know, until we expend the fuel, it's there. There we go. So we have 300 fuel worth loaded up and ready to go. Fry eggs, no thank you. What I want to do is I want to make pastry dough. So we're going to queue that up and then sleep. I like that I can start kneading it and then go to sleep and then finish kneading it in the morning, because the game is crazy like that. Can you tell us a story about Zellers? Well, Zeller is or was a Canadian department store that used to exist. I would sometimes go to it growing up. And that's the story of Zellers. I don't know what else you wanted me to say, man. All right, let's slice some of that raw human meat that we extracted weeks ago and left in a unrefrigerated chest. We can make berry juice, which I believe is actually an ingredient, not something that you directly drink. Green jelly is energy, red jelly is energy. Right, you can use berry juice in that. Okay. What matters... Let's drop things off, drop things off. Can I drop off the wheat? Yeah, I don't think I need that on me. Now, we can cook cakes! And the magical thing about cakes is it's just a progress bar that fills itself over time, kind of like when you're smelting something. So we just set it and forget it, and when we come back later, there's gonna be a bunch of cakes on the floor that we can carry in our pocket for years on end. Okay, so we have what we need for the church. I wouldn't mind upgrading it more, obviously, but there's no need to, like, do every little bit of that right now, when we could just get some blue points after not too long, and then build better stuff, you know, stone fences and whatever. There we go. Just watched the Stadium Besta video where Suki read a comment about Zeller's Muffin Squad, which is a great insult. Okay. Right, I gotta plant the rest of these crops now. That's what I was doing. So, peat first, because I don't want to get less seeds than I put into it. And then cabbage, carrot, beet. There we go. And what do I need for... Okay, I just need flitch, nails, and simple iron parts. We already have an anvil, right? Does this count as an anvil? Yes, it does. Ooh, that eats a lot of energy. This gets way more efficient when you have a real anvil. I wouldn't mind making some real tools, too. Oh, right, I gotta cut up one of these. I'm happy that it at least doesn't take planks, because planks are a little slower to get. Takes a lot more energy. Okay, we're gonna put a trunk down there. We're probably gonna need more than one trunk in the long term, because the trunks at the farm tend to get pretty filled up. There we go. That seems good. Now the cool thing is, whenever you're like crafting in an area or doing stuff in an area, you already have access to whatever trunks are in the area. So if we're like crafting with this, better example. If we're crafting with the furnace, we don't need to have the firewood in our inventory or the iron ore in our inventory. No, we can just put it in the trunk and it can use the local trunk. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit more iron going. I want to just clear this place out. Now, I believe these mushrooms, by the way, are bad for you. I think those are poisonous. So, don't eat those. I think you can cook them and they're okay. But, you know, don't just eat everything you find in a swamp. I think it takes one less swing if I was using a real pickaxe instead of this rusty old broken one. Yep. Okay. Save travel time wherever you can, by the way. It doesn't take long for it to recharge. It takes like 30 seconds. Hey, finally we got a body. All right, now I'm low on energy, but that's okay, because I just got some cakes. So the wonderful thing about a cake, beyond that it's very cheap and easy to bulk make, is it fills your entire energy bar. It really is ridiculous. Do we have what we need for... Okay. Soft spares. This is getting the ability to get the blood and fat out of a body. This is really important because taking the blood and the fat out of a body is guaranteed to take a sin out, a sin per thing. Taking the flesh out is going to lower the actual quality through the good deeds, but if we just take the fat or the blood out, then we're good. I'll take the blood, actually, because we're going to need more of that later. Ah, surgeon's mistake. Okay, we can potentially fix this. A surgeon's mistake is you fucked up a surgery. It's just a bad dice roll. It adds a sin, but there's still only one sin. We might be able to, as long as we don't botch it again. We can get the fat out. Cool. There we go. No sins, 3 good deeds. This is a perfectly fine body for at least early game. You know, it's not very good quality, but for early game, this is a bit the best we can hope for. Grave site right there. And as long as we get this thing buried before... There. As long as we get it buried before it drops below 90%, then there's no quality loss. There we go. Our church now qualifies, or our graveyard rather, qualifies for opening the church. Read. Cultist activity... address concern to the Inquisitor. Okay. I think you need to read that before the Inquisitor will talk to you, though. Also, by the way, these little thorny bushes don't grow back, and if you dig them up, you get a lot of green experience. Great for if you need some farming tech. And I mean, it's labor you gotta do at some point anyway. Because at some point, we unlock the west side of our church. Yeah, there is a late game perk. I remember that one. Lets you see what each body part adds, which is great because then you know if it's worth removing an organ. Because you never know what organs have the good deeds and what ones have the sins. That's random when it comes to like brain, heart, intestines, I think, stuff like that. So being able to see that makes so you can finally make an educated decision on that. Okay, repairing the bridge, not hard at all. I don't want to wait too long before I do that. I really wish I could hotkey the teleport stone, but you can't drag it. Yeah, I could drag this and put it on my hotbar, but you can't drag a teleport stone. I hate that. Okay, we gotta fix this. And I think it's really time that I start making better tools. Okay, axe, shovel, pickaxe. I guess the axe first, because we're gonna use that a lot. Here we go. Now, I never knew what to do with old tools. I don't think you can break them down, so I usually just shove them in a chest somewhere. We can study it later for a little bit of blue, although I bet you it's not very much. Okay, we'll do the pickaxe next, and then the shovel. I need more simple parts. There we go. Now, I'm gonna have enough iron left to make one of these. And not enough stamina. Oh, by the way, I forgot to bring it up. There, get that smelting. Whenever we eat a cake, we get a buff. I believe it's to the experience we get from research. Get extra points when studying new items. Now, we can't study yet. We need to get access to the church for that, but hey, that's not far off. That's in a couple of days. Couple of days we can do that. I believe you can sell old tools to the blacksmith. Oh, you're probably right. I'll do that, because I bet you the study value of it is incredibly low anyway. It's not worth the faith. Oh, that's taking its time. There we go. As an actual professional gravedigger, I approve of this game. Hell yeah. What a job. Okay, there we go. We've upgraded that stuff. We can't upgrade the rusty hammer yet, but that's okay. Let's just go sell this then. And I'll grab some berries. Oh, come on, game. There we go. Can I squeeze through here? Oh my god, you can. Okay, he will buy the old tools for a good price, too. Good call on that. All right, that's a decent little bit of spending cash. Let's buy more milk and eggs for more cakes. Because ideally, we want to always have cakes on us. 5 eggs is fine. Yeah, they're selling 5. We can also get feathers there. We don't need that yet. I forget what we actually need feathers for, but I'm sure it's not all that important right now. And they're cheap, so it's not hard to buy them. Money will be more abundant later, too. Let's get some jugs of milk, which are also pretty cheap, actually. And I don't want to wait super long before going to the quarry, because we can get coal over there. And coal is a really, really cheap, low-energy source of fuel for the fire. So I don't really want to wait forever on that. Oh, that came in. Okay. Well, we don't have any honey right now on us anyway. We'll survive with this. All right, what kind of body did we get? Yeah, just dump it on the road. We haven't fixed the hatch yet. If you fix the hatch on both the inside and outside, then it'll drop over here instead, which I don't really like that much, to be honest. It's you do more out of the way running, but like, if you need to, you need to. It probably has advantages that I don't know about. Okay, I'm not gonna risk taking the fat out of that, because we've already got it at the best quality it can be for this early, and I'm not taking risks, because I might give it a surgery scar. We can get a perk later. It's not even that far away. That's gonna make it so that we can, we don't have any chance of a surgery scar when we're taking out blood and fat, which is very, very important to get that trait. Like, that's one that gives you an immediate return on investment. There we go. The graveyard is very slowly improving. Inventory's getting a little full, though. Drop some stuff off. That's a lot better. We have a few burial certificates we could go trade in, so we could get like 3 silver out of this. If I remember right, it's 1.5 silver per certificate. No, don't put that away. This implies the existence of mature graveyard keeper. I am lost. All right, let's gather this. There we go, and I think that's actually enough plant waste that we can get more peat going. Ugh, almost. I'm gonna buy more peat then. We can't buy it right now because I'm sure the guy isn't outside because it's night. But I think we will actually buy a little more just so that we never need to go without it. We got a decent little bit of cash. I need to go to the astrologer tomorrow because I need to buy ink for the one guy. Oh, I should have visited the hill today to get the next quest from the Inquisitor, but he won't be there now, will he? I don't think he will be. Map. Have I already checked all this? I haven't walked up near the burned house? I totally walked up by the burned house. We're gonna go walk to the burned house. Hi, Inquisitor. You won't talk to me, will you? Nope. Man. I mean, yeah, I guess you would have been when you started. So did you also become a grave digger after... Why was I moving left there? Did you see that? Let me just walk back up here again. Okay. That was weird. I was like slightly moving to the right, sorry, not left. I was moving to the right a little bit. And I don't know why, because I'm playing on keyboard, and I was just holding W. That was odd. Probably some very minor pathfindy glitch. Yeah, I know I walked up here. I looked at this tombstone. Do I need to walk up into this corner? No, it just stays looking like this. Okay. That feels weird and wrong. Whatever. There we go. Get a little bit of experience. Not that. No. Let me do this one. Oh, I guess that one's just not diggable. Weird. Yeah, why don't we have a team of gravediggers? I feel like this should be a group project. Actually, this multiplayer would probably be pretty fun, I gotta say. Okay, let's go buy the ink. I think I needed a quill as well. Let me double check that. Is he at the bottom? No. There he is. 10 paper, 1 ink. Hi, are you the astrologer? Used to be, now I'm more of a lost soul in this dead-end world. I'm the new graveyard keeper. It seems I need your help. Everyone needs something, except me. Knowledge brings only sadness, young man. You seem pretty happy. Your trivial needs are meaningless to me. So there's no way that you can help me? Let me see. You're looking after the graveyard. Yes? Quiet. Bring me a skull. It's pretty illegal. But who cares about that stupid Inquisitor law? Okay. A talking one? Jerry? He's kind of my friend. I don't think that'd be appropriate. No, I just need a simple skull from any old dead body. Alright? Next time we have like a really crap quality body that we don't care about, we gotta take the skull out of it. Which we can just unlock that now. And he's not willing to trade yet. Okay, so I can't buy the ink from him yet. Gotta get a skull first. Good to know. Oh, what am I doing teleporting here? I should have teleported down to buy more peat. Because it's really cheap. Can you dig it? We are, in fact, Booker T. That was weird. Why did he use his axe on that for the first swing? Huh. No, I'm not a necromancer. A skull doesn't have a nectaromance. Is that like a reference to something? That's crazy. Oh, hiccups. Okay, I need a real anvil. What's the tech look like for that? Do we want to drop 40 right now? Is there anything more pressing that I'd rather do? Maybe not. Maybe there really isn't. I'll take beekeeping. We're kind of drowning in experience for how few things we can get right now because of all the labor. So I will take that. Okay, there isn't much we can do right now that we aren't already doing, you know? Really, we need to get blue points. And blue points are going to have to come tomorrow when I get the church. Until then, though, let's make a little bit of supplies. Like, it's never a bad idea to make planks. If you don't know what to do, planks are not a bad move. You need a lot of planks over the course of the game. And also, planks give you a lot of red points, considering how little energy goes into them. It's pretty efficient. I'm sure there's more efficient ways later, but then again, later in the game, I don't ever find red points to be a problem. Reference to the channel, just background noise, specifically one of his Morrowind challenges. Oh, I don't know that channel. All right, I'm gonna sleep a little bit because I think a body is coming soon and I wanna make sure I have the energy to do the surgery. Okay, we're gonna wake up here. Regular anvil, oh, that's so cheap, good. Okay, we gotta just place it. That's fine. There's no reason to keep the old wooden one, so we're just gonna get rid of that. I think we get something out of it. Not much. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not much. And then we make our iron one. Beautiful. We have a real anvil now. This uses less energy, and we can make more complex stuff. I don't know why we would ever make a rusty hammer. Maybe you sold your last one because of a misclick? I don't know. You could just buy a new one. Okay, we need more iron. I'm gonna go back to mining. We have a better pickaxe now than before anyway. Now, there might be enemies up here. Yep. But I'm not really overly concerned about that. For the obvious reason of, as you can see, they are not very bright. It's pretty easy to just outrun them. Nerve-wracking that there's enemies that live so close to us, but you know, it's fine. I've never actually accidentally aggroed them. They stay in their area. We just teleport right back. Okay, let's get some more firewood, because you know we're gonna need it. I think we're gonna need a lot of firewood. So I'm gonna make 40. The body MTB? Oh yeah, the body. Wait, did a body even come in today? I don't think a body came in. Unless I forgot. I may have forgotten. Yeah, I don't see a body. Yeah, we don't have a body. One didn't show up today. Ooh, some crops already. So this will get us some crop waste. Delicious, delicious crop waste. Lots of it, actually. I think some things give you more crop waste than others. I bet you cabbage gives you a lot. There we go. So now we're making some peat. Until we have the peat, I'm not replanting anything. Cool. Okay, so we have 39 iron ore in here. I don't remember if it's a 1-to-1 ratio or not. I think it might be. We're gonna put the crops in the kitchen for now. I'm gonna put the flowers, because I don't really have a use for them yet, over here. I think I need red flowers for the graveyard. I don't think white flowers matter there. So maybe I gotta start keeping an eye out for those. I'm so used to ignoring flowers. The blood and the fat, I have nowhere better to put it, so it's gonna be at the foot of my bed for now. Like a murderer. Is there an alert when the body is dropped off? Yes. You hear the ringing of the bell, and there's a pop-up at the top. If a body is going to arrive, it arrives around when the cross on the top of the church in the top left hits dusk. I need to collect more honey. Let's go run over to that honey spot nearby. And then we'll sleep, then we'll go to the church, unlock the church, and do our first sermon. Any bats? No bats. I should probably clear out a lot of the stone in here at some point. I think we can get a perk later that makes it so that harvesting honey doesn't hurt us, but the damage is so minor. I don't really care. Oh, there's a red flower. You get way more energy than you spend out of collecting berries, by the way. It's very efficient. What is it, 3 energy? I think it's 3 energy. You get more than that off 1 berry. That one took 2 energy. Is it really just 2 every time? It's 2 energy for 15 energy worth of berries. It is stupidly efficient. Does use up a lot of inventory space, I guess. Still not as good as cakes, don't get me wrong. Cooked food is still generally better, but if you need something quick, that'll do the job. I wish... Here, let me fuel that up. There, cooking a whole lot of iron. I wish there was a teleport that goes straight to the church. It's probably only like a 10-second walk between the house and the church, maybe 15 seconds. But I would really love a faster way to go between these two places, because you had to do that trip a lot. There, I fixed the graveyard. was definitely right about you. I hereby pronounce you the keeper of this holy place and prior of this church. Do you see I got a story down there? Let's arrange your first sermon. It'd be a great honor for you to have me. Oh, that went fast. The words. The words! Haha. Actually, you can say whatever you want. You know, this place isn't so bad. Put up some extra decorations, some nice candles, music, incense, get all oiled up for a nice massage. Oh, long story short, all this stuff will help you get more faith, and faith is power. Okay. We are now a preacher. We have unlocked the very basics of running our church. So we're gonna run our sermon. We can only run it once a week. We run it on the religious days. And this is how it works. We're gonna just do it right away. May the force be with you. Haha, not too bad, but my sermons are much better. You should really prepare for your next ceremony. I think that the last prior had some books with wonderful words in the church library. You'll probably find some weird stuff in there. One of the keepers was engaged in scientific research. Haha, you can throw out all that stuff. I'll spread the word about your next ceremony. Maybe next week someone will show up. Yeah, no one showed up this week. By the way, as prior, it's your duty to perform weekly ceremonies on a religious day. Sell you some useful accessories for it. Yeah, and he's got some more quests for me. So we can run a sermon here once a week. And we have access to the basement now. You can see the basement connects up to our basement over there. We just need to get what we need to open this, but we don't have wooden beams yet. We need... where is it? It's up here somewhere, right? Here it is, circular saw for that, which is gonna require a little bit of blue points and a lot of red points. So we're not really rushing that. Okay, recipe for a speed potion. I'm immediately using that. And we have a few things in here. Okay, let's break down the old library equipment so we can reuse it. And you can see this also connects up to our morgue down there. We're gonna have to clear all this out at some point. Once we have wooden beams, we can get this all connected up underground. Study table. Hold on. I think this up here already is a study table. Yeah, it is. Okay, so notes. I could use that on it right away. You can also just use clean paper on it, which we can make pretty easily out of either bat skin or human skin. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop some stuff off. We'll use this for now, for a little bit of it. But a lot of this is gonna have to be moved later. Inventory space is pretty limited in this game, so it's really important that you have a lot of storage space. So, if I look under book writing, you can see we have all this stuff unlocked now. Like, we're gonna need a church workbench so that we can make paper. We'll snatch that. I mean, 10 red points is absolutely nothing. That's 5 planks worth. Okay. Do we want to build that immediately? Complex iron parts. Which we are able to make. Just thinking about my priorities here. We could pretty up the church more. Okay, hold on. Before it's dusk, we need to go talk to the bishop, because he has more quests. Oh, he's not even here now. We congratulate you on the reopening of the church and graveyard. Pleased to inform you that by using these lands, you've become a subject of royal law. All on-ground structures remain property of the Holy Church. However, all surface land and buildings that sit no deeper than 1 royal leap, 4 royal spit, as dictated by the ancient contract belong to the royal family and the town. Through this mailbox, you may access vast array. Yeah, we can pay taxes and whatever. We can become a citizen for 10 copper, which we will do. Because we can get building permissions out of that, which we will be getting at some point, and the stamp, which I guess we'll get at some point, but it's very expensive for not really anything worthwhile. We also could afford to buy to be a rightful citizen, but we have no reason to do that yet, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, next week we'll have to talk to the bishop then. What does it cost to fix this bridge again? Okay, that's super, super easy. Getting up to the quarry is probably one of my top priorities now. There's a few ways we could get there. We could repair the bridge and then clear another blockage, and I think that'll work. But if I just clear the blockage north up by where I collect the honey most of the time, that'll also do the job. Donkey? There's no fucking donkey. Okay, so they're not dropping it off today. Okay, we have our own source of peat now, and maggots, which we can use for alchemy. It's probably the only use of that. There. Break down those stones. Not only are we gonna need a lot over the course of the game, but that's just gonna get in the way of me picking those berries all the time. Drop that off. Let's... Here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna replant these yet. I want all of them to grow at the same time, so I'm gonna wait until the other ones finish growing, because I think it's only one stage of growth away. That seems like a good plan. Remember playing this game wasn't it very tedious though? Oh, I don't find it tedious. I think it's really fun. Okay, we need to get a few things. How many nails do we have? 5. We need more. Let's... Because we're going to need lots of nails over the course of the game. Although nails later become incredibly quick and easy to make. You can even get a perk where you get spare nails when you make other things, which is pretty cool. There. Right now, smelting does eat up a lot of our energy. Can you use maggots? Oh yeah, I think you can use them as fishing bait. That makes sense. Any mods one should know of? Oh, I have no idea. Does the game even have mod support? I have no idea. Oh, hey, look, there's a man in my house. I actually thought this cutscene doesn't happen until you unlock the northern area. Sorry for the intrusion. And no, I'm not a thief. Are you sure you're not a thief? Have you ever been in prison? Yeah, we escaped from prison 3 days ago. Wow, a real repeat offender. Cool. Dear Keeper, I couldn't possibly be a thief. I'm a Marquis? I've heard of a contract killer's nickname, Baron, Viscount, Countess. Listen to me, please. I am Marquis Totoro Jr. This is probably a reference to some movie I haven't seen, isn't it? We're not heretics, this is someone's vile slander, so we escaped from prison. Alas, not everyone managed to get out of town. Those who survived set up a camp nearby. Interestingly enough, you can go to where the camp is before this guy spawns, and it doesn't exist. It's just like an open field. Forced to come to you, Keeper. I know that look. Yes, we're ready to pay you. When it makes the world go around, show me your camp and let's talk details. Our servant secretly delivered us some items and food for the first days. How did we just walk here? There's an obstacle in the way. We need much more to survive, and now we have nowhere to go. Then why don't you hunt and gather mushrooms and berries and grow vegetables? You're right, but understand our situation, please. We all belong to the aristocracy. We've neither experience nor skills for surviving in such conditions. We know philosophy, etiquette, rhetoric. Can that help us with food or drink? On the other hand, please rest assured, we have more than enough to pay for your service. So there's like a little side questy area. Food and drink, that doesn't sound complicated. Okay, get the money ready. My neighbor Totoro. What? How could this be a Totoro reference? I watched that film a million times growing up. I want to know what makes you think that's a Totoro reference. Which means if you tell anyone about us, we'll all die by torture. Sure, it's top secret. One more thing. One of my friends desires to meet you very much. Master Ulrich, the former Inquisitor who helped us escape. Ooh, there's a former Inquisitor. Shitty tent, bro. He looks like he's dressed like a character from Antiquity in Chrono Trigger. It's a pleasure for me too, but he's like one of the Earthbound. That's what they call them, right? The people stuck on Earth. Speak louder, his hearing is quite poor, but I haven't done anything yet too. Much louder, he's almost deaf. To deserve such a respect! You do, and you will do. Fuck, that's probably a Spanish name. I don't know how to pronounce that. Of course, Master Alaric, your grim secrets, thank God, are not my business. And now, what do you know about the role you've been chosen to play? Sorry? What did Ancient God tell you when he brought you here? He's looking straight through me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I have no idea what you're talking about. I bury corpses, conduct sermons, trade human flesh. That's all! Don't lie to me, Keeper. I know more than you can possibly imagine. Then what's the point of interrogating me, Master Alaric? I see. Forget my questions. Please leave me in peace. No problem. Have a good day, Master Alaric. The guy sure could use a hearing aid. Yeah, I think we need to befriend the camp more before that guy will really open up. Don't pay him any heed. Alaric is just a selfish and cruel old man, like other Inquisitors. He said he rescued you. Isn't that a reason to be grateful? Perhaps, but there are many reasons not to be grateful. The morning I spoke with a former servant of my father, he spoke of the Inquisition's repressions. The people are falling into panic. Nobody knows who they'll come for next. Sorry, something about this being in such a small box makes it really hard for me to read. The atmosphere of fear is growing and growing. They thought about possibly leaving town. They're too frightened. They pay huge bribes in exchange for promises of safety, but the safety only lasts for a short while. But no, generally speaking, there's nowhere to escape to around here, except our camp, maybe. Can't you accept new refugees? I'd like to help people, really would, but our camp is so small. Well, I could build an additional tent. That'd be great. Also, we need a well. People are suffering from thirst. Yep. So we can upgrade this camp slowly over time. Yeah, we're gonna need to buy some silk for that. The silk's not terribly expensive. It's not cheap for this part of the game, but it's not horribly expensive. So check it out, if you're wondering where this is right now. Yeah, you see how glitchy that looks? Yeah, that looks weird, right? Where it's all square. Yeah. Usually, this is why I thought you have to unlock this area before he'll take you here. So you can see this is where we collect our ore. You can see the burned houses over there. This is like a source of stone here. You can see where the beekeeping can get set up. Oh, it opened it for us. That is fascinating. Normally you can use wedges and whatever to get in here, but I guess it just paid for it for us. So that unlocked a whole new area for us. Later, we can automate a little bit of log cutting here at the big tree sawmill. That's where you can get unlimited wood without having to chop it yourself. There's a lot of honey around here if you know where to look. I know there's some more to the north, but I'm not really planning on going up there. But we may as well get this whole area on our map while we're up here. This is another honey tree. Gonna get a munchlax. There's a fishing spot. Cross over here. What does the map look like now? There we go. See, that cleared up this whole area. Look at how much new area we have unlocked now. This is forest near the river. This is mostly just for wood, the refugee camp. There's a lot of honey and flowers in here. There's a fishing spot over here. Little bit of mining potential. We cross the river here. There's another, yeah, there's a fishing spot. There's one down there. This whole section here is pretty interesting because if we go up here and we follow the coal, there's a coal mine. Now the coal mine is wonderful. We're gonna immediately learn mining here so that I can mine here. By the way, you notice how it's still playing the refugee music? The first time I ever played this game on Switch, and the refugee quest happened, I got a glitch where it would play this song for the rest of the game no matter where I went. And I think that glitch may have happened again. I can fix it pretty easily, though. Just turning the game off and on fixes it. But yeah, it's looking like that probably happened again. You always forget this camp exists? Oh, the quarry? The quarry. So we just arrived at the quarry here. Quarry. This place is wonderful. You can teleport here with your teleport stone now that we've been here. Fix the bench so that we can craft. Hey, that was actually worth a blue point. And you can see there's a bed here if we want to sleep. I don't think we can cook here. No, it's just for sleeping. But we can build just basic stuff. Stone cutter, iron ore, stockpile, trunk, stuff like that. And we can set up a quarry here for iron and marble and stone. And there's more iron up here and coal up there. There's a well. So we can get all kinds of automated resources up here. You know, like I could cut here. And we get unlimited, gigantic chunks of iron ore. That's how we get a renewable source of it. Okay, we can run down here now. So we have access to all these areas. We don't need to fix this bridge. You can go other ways. If we go down here, though, I think there might be a blockage. There is, yes. Okay, that's not hard, though. That's all easy stuff that we can make right now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So the only area on the map that we don't have unlocked, that we do have the ability to easily get to soon, is this marsh that we keep getting told about. And that you see on the title screen of the game, too. I'm gonna teleport home and see if the music fixes. You can look at all these new areas. Refugee camp and quarry got added to our teleport list. Oh, okay, we didn't get the bug. All right, the body should be getting dropped off soon if there is one today. Oh, you forget the refugee one exists. Okay. Oh, hey, they're dropping it off. And I don't have enough carrot seeds. Well, we get a free source of carrot seeds soon. Hello, donkey. Oh, here we go. Looks like you're doing all right here. Yeah, I reopened the church. So you own everything here? Yeah, I guess. Congratulations, you're a lucky man. You've acquired all this capital. Your work for yourself. You're a true capitalist now, but this world has no such reward for a hardworking donkey like me. Even you are benefiting from my cheap labor. I fear I can no longer call you comrade any longer. But I won't just lie down and take it. Here's a little present for you. And he shat on the ground. If you walk across it, you get a temporary speed bonus and start sliding around because there's poop on your shoes. But I'm gonna dig it up because you get carrot seeds out of it. And we're gonna plant those because we now need to feed the donkey carrots if we want him to give us bodies. So what, you're a cleric now? Seems so. I don't remember anything after my death. Maybe there's nothing there. Or maybe I just forgot everything. Amnesia can be a useful skill. You know what I mean, my friend? Ooh, not the best body. We're gonna see what we can do with this. Oh, no, that's pretty badly botched. Okay, we're gonna take the stuff we care about out of the body. And we're gonna take the skull, because we can give that to the astrologer. Astronomer? I'm never gonna remember. And this body is the absolute shit, so I'm not keeping it. I would cremate it, but I don't have the ability to cremate it yet, so it's going in the river. The shit thing about throwing it in the river is you don't get a burial certificate, but you do get one if you cremate it. But I'm not burying that thing. That's bad for the quality of our graveyard. I'm not gonna bother with it. Take everything? I could, but inventory space is a problem. Okay, first of all, we're gonna put a little bit of coal in the home furnace, and the rest is gonna go in here. Inventory is getting a little bit full with all the random junk that we have. We're gonna put some of the stuff at the foot of the bed for now. I should go put away the carrot seeds. Actually, I can just replant that right now. It'll still be on the same growth cycle as the other ones, I think. I hope. Okay, that's a good amount of seeds. Do we... Yes, we have enough that we can get some more compost going. I don't need to be carrying these little flowers on me. Let's go drop that off. Then we can drop off the honey, and I'll drop off the wax in the church. I can use that for making candles. Candles are temporary items that increase the quality of your church, and thus the quality of your sermons. I don't tend to go too heavy on candles, but I probably should. I probably neglect them, if anything. And I should not, because there is value there. Wait, no, I should be putting the flowers outside. Because that's where I'm going to be actually using them. Oh, wait. Ah, you see, that guy's willing to talk now. We just need to get the supplies we need to actually breach that part of the basement. Which I believe it's cheaper if we do it from the house. There we go. Let's get some sleep in. I believe Snake is there every single night. Until... what was it? I think he's there every single night. Until we talk to him. Then he starts showing up only on the green days, because that's like his day. Okay, I gotta think. Right, and the honey needs to get put away. I need to put away the iron as well. Cool. I'm fine with this inventory space right now. We have 3 faiths, so we could study a few things to get blue points. That's probably the right move. But before I do, what is the cost to open this up? Nothing. Okay. We just need to cut up some wedges. Which is a very rarely used item, actually. Wedges don't really become all that useful until later when you're getting marble. Once you're getting marble, then wedges become a resource you need pretty often. Okay, what's the other things I needed again? I forget. Planks? You're right. You also do need faith before he'll really talk to you. I think I need like 10 or something. There. We have access to this area now. Now I'll show you what's over here, even though it's not all that interesting right now. But we can walk over here. And there's a little shortcut to town. Is it this one or the other one? Hatch is closed for now. Must be the other one. Yay, you can see it's a shortcut to town. It's out by the barn. Now, mind you, it's not as short of a shortcut as the teleport stone. This saves you... That walking underground is way faster than walking down the road to get here. But it's still obviously way slower than just using a teleport stone. The teleport stone's amazing. I don't even know if it was in the game originally, because, like, if it wasn't in the game originally, then I don't even know why... Or if it was in the game originally, then I don't even know why these shortcuts exist. That's baffling. But I don't know. I didn't find the teleport stone, or at least I never tried buying it the first time I played this game. And the second time I played. And that was a bad decision. What am I... Oh, that's not a... Okay, I thought this was a beehive attached to a tree for a second. But no, that was just a stump behind the tree. There we go. Okay, do we want blue? We probably just want to go for blue stuff now. What would be the first thing we want to unlock with it? Let me just take a peek at everything here and see what's jumping out at me as very important. I do want insects because I want moths, but the Fisherman's Quest is really not the most important thing right now. Underground path is fine for when your teleport stone's on cooldown. Yeah, but the teleport stone cooldown is like 30 seconds, maybe even less. Well, not transplanting for, like, berry bushes and trees and shit. Just because it's cheap. Master Gatherer, that is nice, but not super important. Oh, you know what? Obvious decision is spend my early blue points on stone gravestones, because making some of these also gives you blue points, and that would give us a little bit of an easier renewable source to work with. I think you might also get blue points for making candles. I could be wrong about that, though. But I would be able to, I can get my hands on way more stone than I can get my hands on wax. Just finished watching the VOD for the birthday stream. I hope you had fun with that. Sand and clay is good to get early on. I agree. I just need to get the quest from the bishop before I unlock sand and clay. Also, I can't forget to talk to the Inquisitor this week, because there is a quest I want to pick up from him. What do I want to do to be productive right now, then? Let me think. Yeah, I probably just want to use that early faith on studying things. I think we'll do that. We need to make paper, too. And we have a church workbench, or we have the tech to make it. You know what? Church workbench. That's a really important next thing we could build. Let's go see what we require. I know we can build it. I just got to bring the stuff over. Okay, that's all really easy. Teleport back. Okay, we need to make some high quality stuff here. We need 4 complex parts. Forgot you streamed as well? Yeah, I've been streaming forever. I've been streaming since before Twitch TV was a thing. Back in the olden days. Back in the days of streaming SWAT 4 Sketchkov Syndicate with no game audio because you could only have one audio track at the time. And I was using Adobe Live Flash encoder because things like OBS and XSplit didn't exist yet. It was crazy back then. Right, and then I needed a bunch of this, and I think it was nails is the last one. Let's go find out. This is why I hate not having a teleport to the church, by the way. This exact run, you're gonna see this a million times over the course of these streams. Usually keep church in the faith keep faith in the church basement. I prefer keeping faith in this room, but I haven't made a trunk in here yet. But yeah, keeping it here is not a bad idea. There are uses for faith in the basement, of course, because studying. Okay, what am I doing? I gotta make the bench first. Here we go. Okay, we can now use skin to make pigskin paper, which can then be made into clean paper. Clean paper can be used as a crafting material to make all kinds of sermons. However, it can also be used as a study desk to get science points, whatever you want to call it, which is what you expend when you study. We can also use a lot of bat wings, that'll do it as well, in case we don't want to rip the skin off a body, because obviously taking the skin off a body lowers its quality. Hemp rope. We can also make hemp rope, but we do not have the ability to do that yet, because we don't have hemp. That is a requirement. Hard to make hemp without hemp. Now, I haven't gotten the thing yet to make the drop-off box here for carrots, and I don't know why. I think that is odd. Okay, we can repair the desk in here very easily. Not that there's anything we urgently are going to need in here, but, like, again, we're just looking for excuses to find useful things I could be doing. So we'll go do that right now. So much energy. There we go. Yeah, we can just make pallets, which are for, like, keeping extra bodies, which I never do. There probably is a use for it later in the game when you have a lot of bodies and you want to save some for some reason, even though they rot. You can do injections and stuff to essentially unrot them, but obviously that's going to require resources. So it's not like it's free to do that. Oh my god, my throat is giving out on me. I don't know how audible it is, but it is real scratchy. I am definitely not doing a voiceover later today. I'm not going to be good for that. God, and I got to stream tomorrow too. Last day of the streamathon, so it's probably an extra big stream tomorrow. Hope my voice can hold up. Oh, right. I also need to collect some water here. Let's go ahead and teleport to the refugee camp. So what we're going to do is use the bucket twice so that we get the water out. Oh, that's interesting. Now it's not playing the refugee camp music. Glitchy. All right, and we're going to also give them 15 berries to eat. They will consume the water and the food, so that's not going to last forever, but their happiness will start to slowly raise, which I require to do some of this stuff. It requires enough happiness. Ain't it alarming that the rate of people dying goes up in the game? I actually don't know if the rate that they die goes up. Oh, ran out of energy. Will you get to Pokemon Conquest tomorrow, or did you, like, already start and I missed it somewhere? No, you didn't miss it, I just haven't started it yet. I'm probably going to start it next month, maybe. I don't know for sure. But I made a recent vlog recently talking about the updated plans and everything. Because, you know, the streamathon didn't exactly go as expected, because the obvious of this was last minute that I had to throw together, and I didn't have nearly as much time as I wanted, because I also have to do a billion life obligations and business obligations, and I gotta keep up with the Pokemon challenges. So nothing has been canceled. It's all still gonna happen. It just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, there's a corpse ship stuck at the port. We've heard little hints here and there about what's going on in town, but we don't know all the details yet. Oh, hey. Forgot about this cutscene. Let's make a trade. My smithy for your house and church and the graveyard. That's an incredibly generous offer, but I'm afraid... I thought you thought I was being serious. I'm not a complete idiot. I wouldn't want to live and work in a dump. Wow, almost like the farmer. Are you brothers by any chance? I'll tell you a secret. I was the smith before his ancestors even moved here. Now you're coming with me. Am I under arrest? There's an emergency in the village. Horadric is gathering all the villagers in his tavern. Oh, I forgot about this. Yes, okay. I'm not a villager. There are vampires in the village, Keeper, and we expect the first fatalities are just around the corner. Horadric has requested a specialist in the dead. Now go. Yeah, I figured this is DLC. Rose, thank you. We all feel your pain. We know you're suffering. Boring. Oh my god. This was the third and final of the vampire's victims for today. But any of us could be the next to meet him. Why is it dropping off? I hate that it still walks people during a cutscene, so they still drop off the body during the cutscene. It's gonna rot out there. Chain, the farmer's son, Rose. It's only just beginning. Right, we have people to question. Villagers, I await your suggestions. Not all at once now, please. Corey, your suggestion first. My suggestion? Oh yeah, of course. People hear my words. 1 week only, Corey and brother we're available to fix your porch. For a 15% discount. And as a free gift, you'll get a special wooden platypus from Tress. No, that's my favorite toy. Business is business, brother. Okay, Adam, let's hear your suggestion. My suggestion is to assign 2 bodyguards to each villager. A week ago, a band of ghouls wrote some offensive slander on my wall. Adam, it was the village teenagers. I even helped them a bit with the grammar. Oh my god. Besides, ghouls don't exist. Oh dear. Logger, your suggestion? My suggestion is for everyone to stop eating dead animals. It's only natural that you end up seeing vampires and other nonsense. Fresh roots and braised leaves, the secret to healthy body and spirit. What? To turn down candied chicken leg marinade? Never. That's fucked up. Beekeeper, please don't spit on the floor. Is there something you'd like to add? Yes, there is. You people, are you crazy? You're full of rubbish. It's all becoming clear. The village, it's the vile doing of my sworn enemy, Hornet Man. But fear not, my army of carnivorous bees are nearly ready. Soon, very soon, I will release them upon the village. That would be most kind of you, Beekeeper. Are there any other suggestions? Great, the meeting is adjourned. You're all free to go. Well, that was productive. I think it's the donkey scene that brings you to the carrot box. Yeah, we had the donkey scene, though. Unless there's another one that I've forgotten about, which there might be. Might I ask you to look into all this stuff? It's pretty unexpected. I appreciate you confide in me. Frankly speaking, I wouldn't exactly say I confide in you. But if I asked some villager, I'd have to give them a huge tax write-off in addition to their reward. So it only makes sense I ask someone from outside the village, wouldn't you say? Yeah, absolutely. On the other hand, you're such a kind and understanding guy. Perhaps you'd agree to help us for free? Sure. For the fee. I'll agree to help for the fee. I'd hope for a little compassion in the time of our misery, but very well. What a greedy rascal. Very well. Let's go home and think a bit. Okay, so we've unlocked another quest. That one is not urgent. It's some DLC side quest thing, but we do have it. We do have it. Okay, that cutscene's done. I want to teleport back. Is the donkey there now? Oh, hey, this dude. I forgot about this dude. Time for you to pay for your crimes, you foul creature. I think this is the guy who sells us peat. Defend yourself. Shepherd, are you talking to me? To you, you vile vampire. Prepare to die in the name of my wife and all the other innocents. Hey, it's kind of funny. You really think that I'd go around at night sucking people's blood? How come I'm always out working in the sun? That proves nothing. You could be a vampire mutant. There's only one way to check. Eat that. What? Raw garlic? Ah, he refuses. The fiend gives himself away. Ah, crap. I love that there's an animation for this. Ah, are you satisfied? Like my old teacher from the house, the Order of Undead Hunters used to say. More. Dude, I just want to get the body. It's like sitting there rotting as you give me cutscene after cutscene. I hate you. However, if you're a mutant, you might be resistant to garlic. Eureka, I know what I must do. Take this wooden stake and plunge it deep into your heart. If you die, stop. I have a better idea. I'll find the actual vampire, then you can cut me a break. And if you fail, then you can kill me or I'll eat a whole bucket of garlic or whatever you need. It's a deal, but don't try to cheat me, you bearded horror. His logic is insurmountable. I guess it makes sense to talk to the victims. Chain, Farmer's Son, and Rose. Okay, here we go. Here we go. He didn't drop off the body yet, thank God. Oh, we are taking poison damage because of the garlic. It's okay, it's not serious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Donkeys deserve more. Carrots. What are you doing here? I'm on strike. What does that mean? It means I'm tired of being oppressed, and I'm not bringing you any more corpses. At least not for free. I have a list of demands. First, I demand better working conditions. Grease the wheels for a change. I can't keep listening to the squeak. Second, I need a day off. No more corpses on Sunday. And last but not least, I need better pay from you. These corpses aren't your property. They're like a natural resource, and I want my cut. Each new corpse will cost you 5 carrots in advance. You can place them in a special box here. I'll take the carrots from it. If you refuse, you can find yourself another donkey. Oh, and there isn't another donkey. Ha! I thought you said you're part of the fucking donkey comrades whatever bullshit. Whatever. Good, now put the carrots in the box. Okay, yeah. I'll put the fries in the bag later. I teleported to the wrong place. I meant to teleport to the dead horse. Fuck. That was stupid. All right, well, while I wait for the stone to recharge, because I gotta be so fast. Because there's something I want to buy, and I think the guy is only out there in the daytime. Ooh, don't have enough cabbage seeds. Come on, dude, come on. Oh. Oh, can I make it in time? I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna. Oh, come on, he's right over here. Oh, he's right here, come on. There he is, the old man. Dig, don't go anywhere. Oh, thank God. Okay, I just needed to buy one thing of seed oil from the guy. Whew. I just needed some delicious vegetable oil so that I can grease the wheel of the donkey's cart thing. Here you go, donkey. Finally, get a little bit of peace and quiet, and I'll be able to think about my theories and ways to fight for what's right. Oh, Jesus. I already have all the war frats on my side. Yeah, fucking go to Twitter, buddy. All right, I'm gonna go get the carrots for him. You think he prefers cigweed or smoke leaf? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, right. I already have some carrots on me. Right, because I just harvested. Duh. Okay. Well, some of the carrots are in the house, too. I do believe he still drops off this body, even though I'm late showing up. I can only drop off 10 at a time? Then what's the point of him only taking 5? Fine. Fine. Didn't we arrest this donkey's descendants in LA Noire? I don't know. Maybe we did. See, it wasn't so hard, haha, but this is only the beginning. Do you really need to do that here? Yes, I do. And what right do you have to complain? This isn't your road anyway. Enjoy my manifest. I used to think you were a nice donkey. I am, but not for you. Asshole. I own one fucking church. And he's like, oh, you're the petite bourgeoisie now. Give me carrots. Bring me seed oil. I hate this guy. Okay, if I don't botch this, it's gonna be a really good quality body. I didn't botch it. 1 sin, 5 good deeds. That is pretty good for this early in the game. Now, 1 sin, we do need to overcome that with decorations, but that's okay. That's not a huge deal. LA Noire was a Let's Play you should rewatch. I get told by people that they rewatch that all the time. It's one of my favorite Let's Plays we've ever done. It's a good one. All right, put a cross on that. And we will sell the certificate. Hey lady, what recipes do you sell? Better tell my husband, he's in charge. Oh, well, I'm here. I'll talk to her about the vampire. Shane, could you tell me a bit about the vampire? No, I couldn't. I wouldn't say another word until Herodric apologizes for his disgusting behavior. Okay, I'll ask him. Apologize to Chain. Herodric, Chain asks you to say sorry for your... Me? Say I'm sorry? I found my wife's lover in my own bed, and it's me who has to say sorry? Just look at it. He looked right at me, then jumped through the window. And she's insisting she was merely sleeping and this fellow was a common vampire. Maybe she could be right? Go to her and inform her that I demand an explanation. Oh, for fuck. You guys are like feet away from each other. As for an explanation... Herodric demands an explanation. What? An explanation? Go ask him, fuck, why he was returning home after midnight that day. Listen, I'm sorry about your family troubles, but do you have anything useful to tell me? I don't know anything. I was asleep. Very well then, have a good day. Wait, the astrologer knows a thing or two about vampires. He says he was attacked by vampires about 30 years ago. Cool. Well, we gotta go to him anyway, because, yeah, we gotta go to him anyway. We have a skull. He wants that skull. But today, we need to go to Witch Hill and talk to the Inquisitor, because he's got quests for us. What? What do you mean, ding, ding, ding? It was like 5 in the morning. He arrives at dusk. Man, those cutscenes must have really got him out of whack. Hey, dude. What do you want? Dear comrade, it is my assignment to inform you EcoPoDP in a plenary meeting made the decision. Sorry, I gotta like lean in for this. I'm fucking blind, man. Sorry, Eco who? EcoPoDP. The executive committee of the party of the donkey proletariat. Oh, fuck. You're addressing as general secretary, by the way. You're the only fucker in this thing. Ah, okay, that explains everything. So the EcoPoDP has decided to give you one last chance to rehabilitate yourself in the eyes of the enlightened labor. Oh, thanks. Our party has reached the phase of active preparation for revolutionary upheaval, and your role will be key. And if I refuse, then we'll burn down your house, graveyard, garden, and church. Yeah, that sounds about right. And worst of all, you'll be made publicly reprimanded and placed in the party's blacklist. We're glad to have agreed to, you've agreed to help. Now, come closer and listen carefully. As you realize, this is all top secret. We'll communicate via notes. Notes. And how are you gonna write notes? Those who know less sleep better. And I wouldn't recommend smelling them. Wow. First, prepare it and send to our post office a cookbook for our friend, the rat. The rat chef. Okay. Oh, this is another DLC one. I didn't know this was DLC. Okay. He loves cuisine, and the success of the revolution will be impossible without the rat's help. Second, send our post office 5 red apples to raise morale of the oppressed donkey commune. You must. Wait, I have no way to send you all this stuff discreetly. You said this is top secret. Therefore, it's your responsibility to create and install a special box for contraband. You'll be stuffing all the contraband inside the box, and then I or other party members will take them away under the cover of night. But don't worry, you'll manage. I believe in you. Good luck, tails crossed. You fucker, you rung my bell, and you didn't even have a body. God fucking damn it. Okay, he wants 5 red apples and a cookbook. Well, I have to write the cookbook, so that's not happening yet. What we can do is teleport to the lighthouse and get some of the apples. What the fuck? That was crazy. We had no progress bar on that one. And it picked up the mushroom behind us. Okay, there, we have the fucking apples. The apples aren't hard to get. We can't pick this one, can we? No, okay. We gotta get our own apple orchard at some point. I forget where you buy the sapling for it, though. You know, there's a wine press just in the trees here. I forget, what does this dude sell? Oh, hi, Rocky. How's it going? Now, Rocky, I know you didn't eat all your food. Hemp seeds, that's right. Gonna need a lot more hemp before we're through. I'll buy 4. I can't plant, wait, can I plant it now? Oh, you know what, no, I can plant it now. That's right, because you don't need a trellis for it, do you? Is it just empty garden bed? Let's see. Watching the Nancy Drew Let's Play for the first time, I just watched 3 grown men play Sudoku for half an hour. Oh, you're not even... You don't even know the depth of it yet. It's a fun playthrough. There we go, we planted some hemp. Probably not gonna need a ton of hemp this run. Well, maybe. We'll see, we'll see. Hi, Rocky. Yeah, you're really trying to get my attention right now, and you're not gonna leave me alone. Well, that's okay, because I think I need to wrap up now anyway, because my throat is fucking killing me. Oh, here, let me pull your chair closer. Here you go, Rocky. There you go. Sorry, I have like a wheelie chair in the room, and he likes to jump on it, and then he wants me to pull the chair over close to me. There, he's soaking up some pets. All right, well, I can play this one-handed and go do this cutscene. Do you know where to get the apple sapling, or is that rhetorical? I would actually like to know where to get that, because I don't think I've ever actually found it, so I don't know. It's one of the few mysteries of the game that where it's something I just didn't figure out, you know? I'm sure I could get it early, because otherwise I don't know why the tech would be so early. Okay, enjoy the air here, something righteous in it. Got a story out of him. It's good to know that we'll soon be burning another witch here. We're still torturing her. The witch sells apple saplings. Oh, I just never checked her shop, I guess. Or at least I didn't notice in her shop. But forgiveness is worth it. It's time for... Oh, we need to prove that no witch can escape our righteousness. We need to make some preparations here. You can aid the Holy Inquisition. We need some firewood for a nice warm fire. Easy. And as many flyers as you can get. Okay, that's not bad either, actually. We'll have to buy some supplies, though. I'll wait for you. The witch isn't going anywhere. As soon as we have everything ready, we'll burn her. Okay, what's with the other half of the graveyard? Years ago, they were fucking cutscenes, man. Desecrated by cultists, they had a picnic there, and I'm not... sure that the evil is entirely left loose. Oh no, evil picnic. Yeah, it needs to give me permission to use that part of the graveyard again, which I believe I have to unlock. Yeah, I just need him to like me more, but it's not that far off. Nor do we need the other side of the graveyard yet, so it's really not a big deal. Okay, teleport home. I gotta go check for the body. There it is. Yeah, you see how he dropped it off really, really early? It's because as soon as he spawns, he'll start walking to go drop off the body. And he'll drop it off whenever he reaches there. Typically, without any cutscenes, he'll reach there right before you hit dusk or right as you hit dusk. But because of all the cutscenes, he's a little bit out of whack right now. He will fix himself by tomorrow, though. Unless we have another cutscene. So it's not like a problem that cascades and gets worse. Yeah, everyone's illiterate, so I don't know why we're making these flyers. That's a good point. Bury the body. We're gonna need to make more headstones. Because that's the last one that we had that wasn't broken already. What do we have to drop off right now? Because this inventory space is getting to be a problem. We got a lot of little things right now. I'll drop off 3 of the apples. What do I need the beeswax for again? Oh, right, I'm putting those in the basement of the church. That's right. Let's drop off the apples right away. There we go. This part of that quest done. You know, I just realized, if the quest marker is purple, that probably means it's DLC. This is fine for now. Crops are good, crops are good. We need more beet seeds, but we can't get that right now anyway. Just a stick figure with a witch's hat and fire. Yeah, if I remember right, it's literally just a picture. Okay, we gotta put more fuel on that fire so that we can get all the rest of that going. There we go. So that's the last of the iron until we get across the bridge, which getting across the bridge, thankfully, not hard. Okay, let's sleep. Oh, big squawk Racky. I don't know if you can hear that or not. He's a very squawky cat. It's just his, are you for fucking real? What? What? He just dropped off nothing. What happened? It wasn't his drop-off time and nothing showed up. Oh, that must have been him showing up in the night to pick up the apples. Yeah, that had to, why did he ring the bell for that? That was confusing. That was so needlessly confusing. All right, use a little stamina so I can sleep again. Yeah, that was wild. I never noticed that either, and like I've done that quest before. I never noticed that he also rings the bell when he's picking stuff up in the night. Why would he do that if he said he's hiding? So weird. What is this again? I think this is a DLC thing. Yeah. I don't actually know what this shit does. If it's like usable or if it's literally just beautifying your house. I've never even tried to. I have no idea. But that was a fun stream. I need to rest my voice because I need to be good for tomorrow's stream, which will probably be a longer one. I'm not entirely sure what game I'm playing yet. I will figure that out. It'll probably be a Pokemon something or other. Probably not a full, a new playthrough. Probably just one of the ROM hacks I've been playing lately. Maybe I'll do more of that Team Rocket one. That's been really fun. But, it just changes the sprites. Oh, okay. So it's just aesthetic. Good to know. Yeah, I gotta get running. I have a whole lot of work to do today. I know it's 11 p.m., or about to turn 11 p.m., but for me, this is still the morning. Probably fixing my sleep in like a week when my girlfriend moves in, which will be very nice because I prefer waking up early, not waking up late, but it is what it is. Work needs to get done, and this is when I happen to be awake right now. So I'm gonna go get some Pokemon Challenge stuff done. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.